and she had a .25 caliber pistol in her hand. So that told me that they were capable of acting on a threat. And they didn't. Although I took the initiative and I got the pistol away from her.
You said that was Julia.
Yeah.
You reported her for threatening to kill another doctor, but you didn't report her for threatening to kill your own child.
That's right.
What?
That's correct.
Say it. I can't hear you.
That's correct.
That's correct. The doctor meant more to you than I did. The doctor's safety meant more to you than I did.
Unfortunately, I have to agree.
I just appreciate you being honest. I already know how you felt about me. I just prefer hearing it to you lying to me. That's better, don't you think? The truth.
That's what?
The truth is better, don't you think?
I wanted to kill them, but I wasn't able to.
What doctor did she threaten to kill? Do you remember?
Yeah.
Who was it?
Browning.
Browning.
I feel very ashamed of myself for that day.
And you still say that the life insurance policy that you took out on me after she made death threats had nothing to do with it?
That's right.
You can see why I would have difficulty believing you on that one, though, right? You can understand my position.
I can understand your position, but it's wrong. I wouldn't have stuck to such a bullheaded position if it wasn't true. But it is a strange position, but nevertheless it is the position I took.
Did you ever kill anybody that reminded you of me?
No.
What about Candy?
No.
Susan? Did you ever kill any women that reminded you of Susan?
No.
What about Marilyn? Did you kill any girls that reminded you of Marilyn? No. When you picked up these hitchhiker girls and killed them, what kind of vehicle were you driving?
Driving a 25 Volkswagen van.
25 Volkswagen van? What color? Red. Did you kill them inside the car or outside? Did you kill them inside the car or outside?
Tell them what?
Did you kill them inside the car or outside the car?
Yeah, I don't remember.
Were you drunk?
Of course.
Of course. Did you sexually assault them? No. You're sure about that? What?
Yes.
How did you kill them? Oh wait, you already said various ways. Can you give me some examples?
Pipe.
Well, I know you, of course you killed them with a pipe, but you said you killed some in other ways too. So what were the other ways?
I can't remember.
It's not going to change my opinion of you. You know that. You
What?
look me in the eye. Whatever you did to them, however you killed them, it's not going to change my opinion of you. Do you see anything in my eyes that's lying?
Yes and no. I see it. As you've already formed an opinion of me.
Well, I did. About 4 years ago when you confessed to the first murder. I just want to know what you did, what you're capable of. I just want to know the real you, that's all. Because if you don't tell me, then I'm just going to imagine the worst. And maybe what you did is not as bad as what I would imagine. It's a terrible thing for me to be in ignorance. I'm your daughter. I need to know this stuff. I don't want to be stupid. I want the truth. So how did you kill them?
With a pipe.
I know you killed them with a pipe, but you said earlier that you killed them in other ways. 6 to 8 people, that's a lot of different options.
I didn't say I killed them all in the same way.
Did you strangle any of them?
No.
Oh, obviously bludgeoning. Suffocate? Did you suffocate any of them?
No.
Stab any of them?
I think so.
What?
I think so.
You think so? You think you stabbed some of them?
Mm-hmm.
Would that be multiple or just one girl that you stabbed?
1 or 2.
Or 2.
You hadn't done anything to me.
Huh?
You hadn't done anything to me. I had no reason to be unnecessarily cruel. And I wasn't cruel as far as I could tell.
They weren't mean to you. So you didn't do anything to make them suffer?
That's right.
How long from the time you would pick a hitchhiker up to the time that she died? How long would that be?
Well, it's to turn off from, what's the name of that child? It's about half an hour, 40 minutes. That's how long the ride took.
How long were they alive for, though?
Most of it.
Why didn't you just...
I wasn't into women. It's a 45-minute ride.
What highway was that?
Which one?
You killed... So these were hitchhikers that you'd pick up on 128?
Yeah. Oh, I felt terribly ashamed of myself. I know this isn't about me, it's about you. But nevertheless, I need you to know that.
You need me to know that you're ashamed of yourself that you did this?
What?
You need me to know that you're ashamed that you killed these girls?
I guess so. I wasn't in my right mind. I was doing it if I was in my right mind.
You think it was the drinking?
What?
You think it was the drinking?
But now
Did you beat Nita death? Did you beat Nita death with your fists?
No.
Did you beat these girls up before you killed them? Did you beat them up before you killed them? Smack them around at all? A little bit? But you didn't sexually assault them?
Absolutely.
You know, when I was little, you tried to strangle Candy in front of me. When she told you don't hurt the baby, you tried to kill her.
I grabbed her with one hand and put it around her neck.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that.
Did you ever strangle any of these girls?
No.
Just can't. Why didn't you kill Candy? You obviously were thinking about it.
I love
Why didn't you ever kill me? But I know you were thinking about killing me because it was written in your diary.
There's a big difference between thoughts and actions.
Were you thinking about burning me up too? When you fantasized about killing me, were you intending to burn me up?
I would never do that.
Let me ask you a question. Because you've almost been caught by a bunch of government agencies, in fairness. Like, for example, a medical board. If they had really seriously gone after you, and by that what I mean is if the medical board had turned over what they knew about you to the police, would you have continued treating me the same way you did? Like regarding Julia, if the medical board had done what they were supposed to, if they'd turned it over to the police because I was a minor and I was getting death threats against me, would you have still covered what Julia did up?
I was sure.
You broke the Tarasoff law. And the reason the way you broke it is you did not inform the victim that a death threat was against that person. That person was me, and I was a minor. And the medical board let you get away with it. If the medical board had actually turned you over to the police for that, as they could have done, would you have tried to make sure that Julia went to jail? If the medical board had actually enforced the Tarasoff law, would you have actually tried to keep me away from her if the medical board had enforced the Tarasoff law? I can't hear you.
Sure.
You're saying sure?
Yes.
So basically you just left it the way it was because the medical board did not enforce Tarasoff law.
That's a fair reading of the situation.
Can you say that again? I can't hear you.
I would have done the same thing.
No. Would you have treated me the same regarding Julia threatening to kill me if the Tarasoff law had been enforced by the medical board? Dad, I want you to answer me that question.
I'm having trouble understanding that.
All right, let's do this a little bit at a time, and you need to talk louder because I can't hear you. The medical board did not enforce the Tarasoff law. Are we in agreement on that?
Was they enforced part of it, didn't they?
Which part? They have to notify the victim. They never notified me.
I wouldn't have been fixing that they could do with that.
The medical board did not inform me that there was a death threat. And I was minor. They didn't notify CPS. Would it have changed the way you treated me if the medical board had enforced the Tarasoff law?
Should have enforced it.
Yeah, they should have enforced it. Would it have changed the way you treated me regarding Julia Sternad and her death threat against me? Would you have treated me differently if the medical board had enforced the Tarasoff law?
Probably. I would understand.
Take a bite of this. You love this. It's Hawaiian bread. Stop trying to pull your... No, stop that. Stop that. I'm going to put it here. Open up. It's got a lot of egg in it. You like it, don't you? Yeah. Would you have treated candy
One
differently?
of the things is that the mitigation against enforcing it is that Julia made threats against me and Kennedy and you
Did the medical board enforce the Tarasoff law regarding Candy? I mean, did they notify her?
I don't think they did.
But legally they were supposed to, right?
Yes,
And they didn't.
that's right.
So they broke the law.
That's right.
Now tell me, if you had believed that the medical board would actually enforce the law, would you have acted differently regarding Julia?
Yeah, I think I would.
But you knew that they wouldn't do their job.
I don't know about that, because the reason I say that is that I don't recall one case of their enforcing it.
So you knew
Ever.
that. No. This isn't my field, so I wouldn't know. Do you want more?
Yeah.
Open up. You have to open up. I would appreciate it. You're talking better now. Your volume sounds better. If you just say it to me one more time, okay? If you believe the medical board would do their job by enforcing Tarasoff law, would you have acted differently regarding Julia Sternad and her threats to kill me? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Does that go for Mom too? If you knew that they would have enforced the law, but you knew they wouldn't.
I have to pee pretty bad.
Oh, that's why you're wearing a diaper.
I should just pee.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, that's probably the main reason why I didn't do anything.
Why?
Because I didn't believe they would do anything.
You thought that the medical board would just let you get away with what you did?
Yeah.
Do you think you were right about that? You think they just let you get away with what you did to me and to Candy regarding Julia?
They've always gotten away with it before. That's probably not bad behavior on their part, but that's what they assumed.
You knew that they would just let you get away with it.
I didn't know what suspected. Is something wrong with the bread?
No. There will be if you don't eat it quickly, though. Because, bread kind of dries out. Especially, this is Hawaiian bread, and that has a lot of egg in it. So it's supposed to be moist, but if you just leave it out in the regular air. So, with Julia, it really wasn't about what was right or wrong. It was about what you could get away with, what you knew you wouldn't get prosecuted for.
Well, I wouldn't say that. There was still a fear that they might act on it for the first time.
Okay.
There's no kind of precedence that around the world.
Do you think they just didn't care about me? Whether or not I lived or died?
That's true.
What?
That's true. I don't think they cared about you.
Or whether or not Candy lived or died?
And neither.
Because if they cared about us, they would have notified us about the death threats, right? Or the cops, or CPS. Aren't doctors legally obligated to notify CPS in cases like that?
Yeah.
And they didn't.
Well, as I told you on another occasion, there was one case that I had heard of where this woman threatened the doctor.
When you were debating killing me, how were you going to do it? How did you think you would kill me?
First of all, I wouldn't try to killing you.
But you did. I found your diary entry when you You said you were talking about debating killing me. I have that diary entry. How did you fantasize about killing me? What was the method? What were you going to do? Are you going to hit me with a pipe? Probably. You used to keep a pipe in the truck, didn't you? I remember there were a lot of tools that you kept under the seat. Did you keep a murder pipe under there just in case?
I don't remember doing that.
The white truck that we have, did you ever use that to kill anybody? What I mean is, like, was there ever a victim that sat inside that truck? You've admitted to 11 men and about 14 women that you killed. That's about 25 people. Did you kill more? Did you kill more than 25? You don't think so? But you acknowledge those 25. Roughly, give or take.
I'd have to think about it.
Approximately 25.
I'm not sure what it is that number.
Well, I know that that's what approximately means. It's like give or take a few. Approximately, it's like give or take a few. But that's a general ballpark, 25. I can't hear you. Could you say that again? I can't hear you. Is it about 25 people that you killed?
That seems kind of high.
But somewhere in that vicinity? About 25 people. You want to take a break?
Yeah, so I'm ready.
Yeah. You have to finish your food. Open up. That doesn't change my opinion of you. I just want the truth. I just want the closure. I just want closure. I need closure about this. I think Candy does too. You understand? Yeah? I don't view you differently at all. Compared to how I did before I walked in this room. Before I walked in this room, you were admitting to 1 hitchhiker murder. Now you're admitting to possibly as many as 8. So your murder count just went up 7 people. Doesn't change my opinion of you. Is that comforting?
Pretty much.
Once I realized you were a serial killer, it's just, that's what you are, you know? You describe the murders in the hospital that you committed. You describe the murders in the Chicago alley that you committed. You describe the murders in the Mendocino County woods that you committed. You describe the Cliff House murders. Now there's hitchhiker murders too. What was the earliest year that you were killing? You said 65 once.
65.
You said you killed multiple people in the summer of 1965. And you think you stopped around 1988. That's what you've said repeatedly before. That's a 23-year time span of killing people. You sure you didn't kill after 1998? I mean, 1988?
Glad that's understand.
Yeah, well, she wasn't a very nice person. Not selfish, she was a horrible person. Why, would you not want her to know about this? Well, she won't.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you ever think about killing Brad? No. What about Erica? Did you ever think about killing her? No? So I was the only one of the kids that you thought about killing? Yeah. You didn't want to kill them, but you wanted to kill me. How do you feel about the fact that you didn't? You're glad you didn't kill me? Why? How old was I when you first started thinking about killing me?
You probably have a better idea about it than I do.
I'll give it a guess. How old do you
25?
You started to think about killing me when I was 25?
Seriously?
You didn't think about killing me when I was a teenager?
I don't think so.
When I was a child?
I was always pretty happy at times.
Yeah, she was. What about when I was a baby? Did you ever think about killing me then? Did you ever think about killing me when I was a baby?
Of course not.
What?
Kind of a meatball.
No, we didn't have any. You've admitted to a bigger body count, and a bigger body count, and a bigger body count. It keeps growing. Did you kill people in Virginia when you were there? So it's only Illinois and California that you've killed people in. Okay. I'm gonna take another break. Okay.
Can I have a drink of water?
Yeah, I'll get you some water.